Can you hear me? Keep your eyes closed for now. You've been rescued. We found your escape pod. I'm afraid I have some bad news. Your team, you're the only survivor. I know. Please, just try to relax. I'm so sorry about the others. Please, get some rest and we'll talk later. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back, and I'm still Space Templar, and we are back at Stellar Tactics. So, if you remember, last time we went and defeated uh, the doctor guy. Okay, forgot his name. So, and we're back here. So, Dr. Emily Jensen looks relieved. She steps closer, holds out her arm to steady you. How do you feel? You've been in a deep cryosleep for a very long time. I'm very sorry about the loss of your team members. Feel fine? A little lightheaded? Good. We've been monitoring you for over a week now since we picked you up from your escape pod. You're very lucky we found you. Unfortunately, your team members' cryo chambers malfunctioned. We provided them with the appropriate honors as indicated by their termination implants. Thank you. 7 more weeks and you would have been in Raider territory. No telling what would have happened. How'd you find me? We got a tip from a freighter, a friend of ours, Roger Crayson. You remember him, right? Yeah. He has his own freight hauling business now, 20 ships in total. He has a brisk mining. He, he does a brisk business running commodities in the core systems. Core systems? Yes, the core systems consist of several hundred star systems that have been colonized and under sovereignty rule. Who are the sovereignty? They are the ruling power in the core systems. There's so much to tell. Briefly, after the arrival, as it's called now, the houses went to work fighting it out for power. In the end, House Farland won and immediately established an empire that all now call the sovereignty. They hold control over the core systems. Sounds like what we were trying to get away from. Yes, I agree. However, it's not all bad. Power controlled by the sovereignty, but for the most part, the government is a democracy. Free enterprise, taxes, and elections. So we got something else. What happened to you after the ship began spinning? Ah. Raj and I made it to an escape pod, and there was so little time. I did manage to reset the timers on the crowd chambers through the Dauntless, though the Dauntless has never been found. Like you and me, for that matter, they have been drifting for over 700 years. 700 years? You mean... that's right. It's been over 500 years since the others arrived at their destination. Much has happened. In time, you'll come to understand the changes that have taken place, not only in respect to the colonization, but also events that transpired after the arrival. Roger and I were found just 10 years ago. I've been looking for you ever since. What changes? Much has changed. There's something we need to talk about. For now isn't the time. Dr. Ramus can explain when we killed him. Dr. Jensen looks down at her feet, slightly embarrassed. She glances at Hugh, measuring her mood. Dr. Ramus is here with us. He did not die. His minions, they saved him somehow. Placed him in an escape pod and linked his trajectory with ours. I know how you must feel, but believe me, Dr. Ramus has paid for his mistakes. He'll be paying for them for a long time to come. He is the reason we are here now in this place. Ramus is critical to our mission, so please, when you talk to him, listen to what he has to say. Very well, if I have questions. Where are we? This is one of the many ancient ruins found on planets throughout the colonies. Seems that we're not the only ones in the universe. Other life forms lived here millennia ago. There's nothing left of them other than ruins, similar to this one. Not much is known about them, but they seem to have colonized many planets throughout the systems in the area. We have found many different simple life forms as we have expanded in this area of the universe, but no other intelligent life. The ruins are a bit of a mystery. Dr. Ramos believes that there is something more to be discovered here. He's been going on about an energy source below us. Something he's detected with his sensors since we've brought you here. Dr. Ramos isn't prone to wandering off task, so there must be something to it. We're using this site as a research facility. Dr. Ramos and I are researching the phage mutations he investigated on the Dauntless. Why are you researching the phage? I think Dr. Remus would be the best person to fill in the details. Why don't I join you and we can go speak with him? That is, if you're up to it. He's wandering somewhere around here looking for that energy signature. Dr. Jensen would like to join our party. Alright, let's go. Alright. Okay. We have all this stuff to... Alright. This is basically the same, but it can be a modified rifle. This is better armor. Alright, let's... Oh, these are exactly the same. Do I have any better gloves? No. Seem to be the best. Let's just put all the other stuff into our stash. Okay. Just have a bunch of weapons here. Oh, well, that's not useful. Okay. this on. Wait, does it go on? Oh no, that's a heavy weapon grip. That's. Oh, maybe there's one in our. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Just went through that. Hey, now we got that armor. Wonder. Do this instead. We have a lot more HP. However, this boosts our perception and dexterity. And so we're going to be slightly better with guns. It also boosts our intelligence, so we'll level up faster. So we might want to wear this for now. Alright. Here we go. Finding Dr. Amos. He's probably over here. Because of the blue dot on the minimap. Dr. Amos seems preoccupied, a scanner in his hand examining a small stone tablet. He turns to you, startled. Oh dear, I didn't hear you coming. I'm so glad to meet you again. My condolences regarding your colleagues. I thought you were dead. Dr. Amos hand darts to his chest, a pained look washing over his face briefly. Yes, you could say that. My last memories are of being dragged through a command deck and being placed in one of the escape pods by one of my experiments. Quite unexpected. I lay there in a pool of blood, fully expecting to die, yet here I am, saved by my nemesis, my creation. Your nemesis? Yes, my experiments have set off quite the drastic series of events. Events that have spread across the colonies, causing quite a stir. I fully expected mutation, but only under controlled observation. With the ejection of the vats and several hundred years of mutation, my phage evolved into a major threat. Abominations, really. Let me explain. The sequencing of the phage genome injected into human flesh has mutated into an alternate life form. This life form is intelligent. Unlike the previous plagues that destroyed our planet, this mutated phage triggers the limbic cortex, unlocking the fight, flight, feeding, and fear mechanisms, relieving high levels of reasoning and learning in place. Over the last 700 years, these phage seem to have arrived at equilibrium, where the mutation has stabilized, though we are still finding variants in their genome from samples we've taken. You saw the stasis tubes in the lab. Those are host specimens that we've been sampling, highly illegal, hence our current residence here in this ruin to hide our research. In short, since I'm aware you have been asleep for a very long time, the fats ejected, many of the sleepers mutated, the trajectories of the fat spread them across the air of space. Then the phage woke, learned, mutated further, and continued to seek out their brethren. They also seem to be spreading the virus to small outposts and regions in the border worlds, the fringes of colonization as humans move further into the distant reaches of space. Okay. To summarize, my little experiment has become a major problem. We now have aggressive, intelligent zombies that can fly spaceships assimilating and eating human beings. The phage no longer spreads the way it used to, but it spreads. So here I am, responsible for the strategy, responsible for the deaths of tens of thousands of human beings, and likely the only person with the solution to the problem. So you see, I'm trapped in a prison of my own making, the only road to redemption, a solution to this quandary. Should the Dauntless ever be found, I would likely be locked away for life. Until now, Dr. Jensen and Roger Grayson have been kind enough to keep my involvement quiet in the hopes I can remedy my mistakes. Okay. Dr. Ramus looks at you, rheumy eyes watery with tears. I hope you will do the same. I'm so sorry. I know what I did was wrong. I only ask that I be given the chance to remedy the situation. I do have some ideas that could help us negate the situation, reduce the number of phage, and end their spread. It'll take hard work, and it will be very dangerous. Hmm. Well, I was there as well, so I am responsible in a way. Relief washes over his face. He glances at Dr. Jensen, then back to you. Yes, your help would be most welcome and necessary. Let me explain. While these phage are highly dangerous, intelligent, and aggressive, they have a major weakness, a flaw that leaves them vulnerable: reproduction. Phage cannot reproduce. The only way they can increase their numbers or replace lost phage is to assimilate other human beings. They do this by attaching polyps to sedated human beings. These polyps secrete a green liquid, extend tendrils into the flesh of the person being assimilated, and eventually recode their DNA. This process takes days, in some cases weeks, during which the time the host is completely vulnerable. It, during this, it is during this time that a serum can be injected into the host, modifying its DNA so it's no longer able to reproduce. Further, the serum mutates into spinal polyps of the host so they excrete a hormone that attacks phage and at the same time alters phage sensory perception. This change in sensory perception makes these alerted phage hostile towards other phage. The entire process starts a sort of self-destruct mechanism that can wipe out an entire coven. What do you mean by coven? Yes, phage congregate in covens, generally deep underground or in abandoned facilities throughout the outer fringes of settled space, sometimes right in the middle of an area that they're assimilating. Covens are the ideal place to test and apply the serum. It's dangerous work, however, and that's where you come in. We need someone like you to build a team. Mercenaries enter these covens and wipe them out. You are perfectly suited to this job as your DNA is resilient to the original viral effects, though phage no longer spread the disease through contact. They still wield their original toxins in new ways. Okay. With a blood sample from you, I can create an injection that makes us and anyone you recruit resistant to these toxins. This is crucial. Until now, entering a coven is highly dangerous, and we've been able to recruit many people to help us, but getting into a coven has had a very high chance of sickness and even death. We've lost many good people over the last 10 years. Okay, I'm in. What's next? I need to drop some blood from you, and then I can access the lab on the ship to develop an antitoxin. Shouldn't take more than a week or two. Then I think we pack up and head out. I have some ideas of where to head next, and Dr. Jensen will want to come along. In general, though, I think we want to put ourselves in your hands and follow your lead. Dr. Jensen have already talked about this. You have a ship? Well, yes. How else would we get around? Our ship is on the surface just outside the main entrance to the north and west of here. Alright, then, let's get going. Very well then, I'll join you and follow you wherever you go. Dr. Ramus will join your party. Alright. Nice. I got a team again. Well, almost a team. Great, now that we're all in agreement, let's gather our gear and head out. I think our first order of affairs is to get you to the trade station. Should be able to find some trained mercenaries there to aid you in your travels. The exit to the landing site is southwest of here. Okay. Wait, no, not that way. Judging by the map, we want to go. Dr. Jensen looks through the screen of a handheld device. Scaffers, they've located us and breached our defenses. An explosion may have sealed us inside the ruins while they attempt to scrap our ship. Scaffers? Yes, scavengers. Not usually much of a threat, they scrap metal from abandoned bases, factories, and debris from past wars. Lately, however, they've been getting a bit more aggressive. Something to do with the new leader. 7 wars since the arrival, fewer than our homeland in the same amount of time. The difference is that those wars have been held both in space and on the ground. Hundreds of thousands have died. These wars have left large swaths of derelict war equipment and ships and debris scattered across the core systems. Scavengers make their living scrapping metal and salvageable equipment from the remnants. Thousands are as divided as ever. Let's head for the entry. Alright. Got a crate. We got a better helmet now. Better put that on. We're fighting scavengers or something. Well, that looks final. I don't think we can dig our way out. There is another way, another exit that leads down the ruins further. There should be an exit, though, through there somewhere. We installed a shield barrier to keep Arax from coming up and bothering us. They ain't usually much of a problem, but this ruin is infested. Sounds good. Let's gather whatever gear we can, then head down to the other exit. Be ready to fight. I expect there may be a broodmother down there. Alright, well, we kinda already grabbed everything. At least we think we did. So now we're heading out this way. This way. This is it. I'll take the bear down and we can head through the passage. The entrance should be down this corridor. Let's go. Okay. Smells like Arak. Watch yourselves. These old our ruins are infested. Oh. Yikes. Sounds like these things can move far. Alright, then we should have. It's one gone. rifle? Man. Because they can do a lot of damage. Or have the potential to. There we go. Okay. Snipe this thing.
Looks like that hurt.
Looks like it did, yeah. Alright. Nice. Rack venom. Well, these other two have level ups available, so let's see. We're gonna do perception, dexterity, endurance, and strength. And Dr. Amos, because you're basically only using guns, I can just pump up your dexterity and perception, as well as endurance so you don't die immediately. There we go. Okay. Some crates. Strange for spacers. Civilization. Well, maybe they just save their money for ships or something. Or save their metal for ships. Okay. Okay. Very bad decision of you, Mr. Spider. Nice. Alright. Let's just check down here. Oh. You know what? Let's just grenade them. Nice. Yeah, got a big gun. More ammo. Data card. Shield looking a bit better, so might switch that. Oh, we got more data. Mission failure. This may be my last log entry. The mission has failed. Harvey Dendo is likely dead or soon to be dead. Again, we were unable to breach the inner chamber. The broodmother is undefeatable. Bitten, leg likely broken. I did make it to the cache. No anti-venom left. Can't move. Skittering in the darkness. That was from before. Okay. Interesting. Wonder how long that has been down there. Okay. Switch it back to that. You. Yeah. Oh, these are valuable. Those would be nice to sell. Going to switch these. Might be better defense for us. And then these were exactly the same, just this one has more range to it. We're going to send all this to this dash. Okay. Oh, moving on. Smells over the swell. Smells over The stench is overpowering. Didn't know they would smell. Oh, what's this? It's a journal log. Small data drive, content unknown. Harvey Dino. More ammo. Wow, that's good. That's a funny looking blade there. Let's hack this thing. That's close. We got a shotgun here. And more ammo. Oh, and some health packs. Interesting. So cool. Going to rest here by this vent. Bitten so many times that Lady Gwyneth took off with the supplies and the medical chest is locked. Said she would be back. So cold. Yeah, I don't think she's coming back. If she was the mangled corpse by the other supply cache we found. Oh, of course, well, let's go the straight way. More loot over there. Light. Okay. Yeah. Going to crouch. Where did we get? Moves into position. Nice. Perfect. That's taken care of. Aha. Chest. Oh, more stuff to sell, that's good. Back into darkness. Oh, and there's some light.
Fun time!
Okay, good. Alright. Oh. We're better rifles now. I think up to us. Nice. Perfect. More stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's get rid of this little bugger. Gotta reload that. Oh, nice. Big mistake. Went by the lady with the big stick. And she knows how to use that big stick. Ah, here we go. Nice bunch of more expensive stuff. Let's just sell. Another hacking tool. Alright. You don't really like this big room. Yep. Hey, she seems to have some growth on her. hiding in those areas. Ah, smart. Yeah, that's smart. That way you can't just cheese it. But what is? Looks like it's covered in bites, scratches, weird growth on it. That's probably not good. Red is. Water comes in. There we go. Let's got that taken care of. An island rifle. It's better condition than what we have. Have better gloves. Our boots are still better, but nice. Axe stinger. Oh, that not too valuable, but still has some value. All right. We're going to put on these gloves. We're even better at using guns, and we even have a charisma bonus. Nice. Okay. And then, yeah, we're gonna equip that gun. Doesn't do more damage than my SMG. And my SMG has burst damage, so that's kind of fun. Shotgun. Gun's better. We're gonna throw everything. In there. Yeah. Alright. I think that's everything in there. I should go back and check to make sure